Namaste, beautiful souls. If you're watching this video, then you picked deck number 3. Let's start off with our crystals. So we have green calcite. This is a lovely piece my mum actually bought me from my hometown in Bundaberg, which is lovely. I love the feeling of calcite. It's so nice. So green calcite is really good for stress reduction. It's a green stone, so it's also really good for our heart chakra and money and prosperity. It's also really good at dissolving old thought patterns and beliefs. So it's also a good stone for that. It's also really, because it's a heart chakra stone and it's quite peaceful and loving as well. It's really good to put under your pillow for sleeping to have nice dreams, and it's really good for feeling relaxed and that clear thought pattern and energies. So that is our green calcite. And our first card, which is our angel guide or spirit, whichever you believe in, is charity. So charity is all about prayer and contemplation. So she is connected with the heavens, and she's basically such a loving, kind soul. So she would kiss the people's foreheads to give love and healing for everyone as well. So she's a very lovely, kind energy to have around you. So she's normally attached with people with quite kind, giving hearts and souls, which I definitely feel is intertwined with our green calcite as well. So I feel like a lot of these are quite gentle souls, quite loving and giving. So charity is here to remind you and to thank you for all that you've done, and that she's with you, and to connect with her, let her in. I find religion and spiritual things are quite a hard thing, because everyone has different ways of connecting with whatever source they believe in, whether it's prayer, meditation, being outside, just a way to connect with that source of thankfulness is really good for you guys. I feel like a lot of you are quite spiritual or religious anyway, so you will definitely be fine to open your heart and to pray, and you'll definitely understand where I'm coming from. And being such kind-hearted souls and so giving, it's also a reminder that what you need and what you ask, you can receive as well. So definitely that intertwined. I did write a few things down because I don't want to forget a couple of things, just they're kind of intertwined. So charity is also the connection between trust and faith, and to get you to do your spiritual practice, whatever it may be, to help connect with that other source is really good at the moment. Definitely saying to breathe, to receive. So obviously like thinking and taking that time out, and to say that yes, you're worthy of receiving things, like you are definitely in need of these things, and you're allowed to get these things that you want. So she just wants to thank and welcome you, and that she also gives the surge of intuition, so when it is time to move forward, you will be able to do so. Which I'm not sure if I forgot to mention that green calcite is also really good for improving intuition. So I feel like a lot to do with intuition for this next month for you guys. So that is our guide angel for next month that will be with you. Our second card is just guidance for the month of November. So we've pulled I think it's imrama, the imrama card, which is about where you've been told to journey to. So imrama is basically the journey of the soul. So it's the journey of the soul to ancient lands, and things like that. So basically you're being called for that connection to journey your soul. So you'll need to either connect with your ancestors, sacred lands, places. I feel like a lot of you have been drawn to that as it is anyway. And it's basically just to signify how important that actually is for you guys at the moment. And obviously we can't get there in physical form, so even things like watching documentaries about the things that we're interested in, like sacred lands. I myself have been really drawn to Aboriginal culture at the moment, so I've been studying as much as I can about it, just because it's been something that had been calling to me at the moment. So whatever that may be, whether you actually go there or get this information or knowledge or read books about it, it is really important for your soul at the moment. It needs to have that connection to that sacred land, sacred spot. It's just that real need to connect and get that information for you guys, and that will help you provide you for your next part of your journey. So yes, definitely important for our journey of the soul. And lastly, we have our crystal card, which is beryl. So beryl is a lot like green calcite, so it's really good at stress reducing, and it's also good for new possibilities and to get rid of that self-sabotage, which is a lot like our green calcite, and for this part of our moving forward. So I think a lot of you guys have been really stressed, and it's kind of like when we self-sabotage ourselves, we create more stress. So it's kind of about like letting these things go so that we have decreased stress, and connecting with our prayer and our ancestors and our sacred journey. I think this is all going to become really important for that next chapter. We're coming into like this next month of new possibilities, and we can't bring in these self-sabotaging aspects, we can't bring in this stress, we can't bring in all of these things into this next month. It is super important that we let these things go and journey on our way. So that's super important for you guys. Yes, definitely. I think that is all the messages I have for that one. Definitely a big one is stress reduction. I feel like, yeah, a lot of you just need to try and breathe, relax, and connect with our higher source. It's going to make us feel a lot better. So that is our deck number 3. Blessings, love, and light, and thank you guys for always watching, liking, and coming with me on this part of my journey. So thanks guys.